On a day that began with promise, history was irrevocably altered by an act of violence that would echo through the decades. The date was November 22, 1963, and in the heart of Dallas, Texas, President John F. Kennedy's motorcade was greeted by cheering crowds. Suddenly, the celebratory atmosphere was shattered by the crack of rifle fire. The assassination of the 35th President of the United States plunged a nation into mourning and ignited a mystery that continues to burn brightly to this day. In the immediate aftermath, a swift investigation sought to provide answers and restore order. The official narrative was soon cemented by the Warren Commission's extensive report. After months of investigation, it concluded that a lone gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, had fired the fatal shots from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository. For the government, the case was closed. Oswald, who was himself murdered just 2 days later by Jack Ruby, was the sole perpetrator of a senseless act. This conclusion, however, failed to satisfy a public grappling with the monumental loss, and the seeds of doubt quickly took root in the American consciousness. Decades later, public skepticism was galvanized by Oliver Stone's 1991 film, JFK. The movie brought the sprawling, complex conspiracy theories into the mainstream, framing them through the real-life investigation of New Orleans District Attorney Jim Garrison. Stone's cinematic tour de force presented a powerful counter-myth, suggesting that Oswald was merely a pawn in a much larger plot, a patsy for powerful forces within the government itself. The film captivated audiences and prompted Congress to release millions of pages of previously classified documents. At the heart of many theories lies the Zapruder film, a silent, 26-second home movie that captured the assassination in graphic detail. Analysts and theorists have endlessly debated every frame, arguing that the violent backward snap of Kennedy A.'s head proves a shot must have come from the front, the grassy knoll, and not just from Oswald's position behind. This, coupled with eyewitness accounts of strange figures and a magic bullet theory that defies physics, fueled arguments for a wider conspiracy involving figures from the CIA, the Mafia, or even Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson. Thus, the assassination of John F. Kennedy remains one of modern history's most profound and debated events, a wound on the national psyche that has refused to heal. The official story stands in stark contrast to a web of compelling theories, leaving behind a legacy of distrust and a cascade of unanswered questions. What truly happened on that fateful day in Dallas? And will we ever be certain of the truth?